If you run a travel blog, you will know that monetizing your site can very quickly become super time consuming. And for a long time, I was manually placing affiliate links, tweaking those widgets, and honestly wondering if I was still missing some affiliate income. But thankfully, recently Travelpayouts have launched something called Drive, and it has completely changed how I've monetized my site. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what Drive is, how it looks in the dashboard, how I've activated it, and importantly, what it actually does on my travel blog and what results I've got since turning it on. And don't worry, I will also be answering common questions that you might have at the end as well. So for a little bit of context, if you've used Travelpayouts before, then you might remember Emerald and Link Switcher. Those used to be separate tools, but Drive basically brings those together and adds more things to make it a more connected system. So what is Travelpayouts Drive in simple terms? Drive is an AI-powered engine that's built into the Travelpayouts platform for travel blogs. And instead of me deciding where every link or widget should go, the Travelpayouts Drive system will automatically analyze my content, my traffic, and how readers behave on my site. Then what it does is automatically find missed revenue opportunities, and it will place those where it thinks is best on my page, which is pretty smart. And what I love even more is that because it's AI, it's constantly learning in the background. So the results are only getting better over time. Okay, so now let's look at the dashboard, because this is where things feel a little bit different from before. Previously, we had different monetization tools scattered across the dashboard, but now we have everything living inside Drive under one unified system. And from this one screen, I can see what's active, I can see what's available, and I can see how Travelpayouts is monetizing my site overall. And I'm personally finding this way easier to navigate. It's much simpler, it's much cleaner than where everything was before. Now that's clear, I'm going to show you how I activated Drive. And it's actually super simple. I just went into my Travelpayouts dashboard, opened up Drive, and chose which components I wanted to switch on. Nothing here is being turned on automatically. I have full control over all of this. I've personally activated all of the features because I want the monetization to be as high as possible, but it's totally up to you what you choose. Now, if we take a look at what this looks like on my website, Drive can automatically convert regular links into travel affiliate links, basically like Link Switcher before, and it can also add contextual travel tips or previews where relevant. And that's all based on what I've written. What's really important as well is that it will detect missing opportunities on your page and automatically go and add those for you. And it will do that in a really clean and simple way. You're not going to find any banners, pop-ups, etc. Everything feels pretty natural and native to my site and doesn't really interrupt the user experience. I think from a reader's perspective, nothing feels aggressive or disruptive, which means they're going to stay on my site because their experience is basically the same. It's just providing them with more travel options that they might be interested in. And that's really important for me because I don't want to sacrifice my user experience for monetization. Now let's talk about the results that I've actually seen. The biggest change is that my older content is earning me more without me having to physically go back and update it, which if you're a blogger, you're going to know is a big tick because those posts that I wrote years ago that I never fully optimized for affiliates are now actually working for me and were actually worth me writing them in the first place. And so I'm essentially able to earn more from my site, but with less effort. What Travelpayouts say is that Drive can increase revenue by up to 30%, which is actually really big. And based on what results I'm seeing so far, I would say that definitely feels like a realistic number. Okay, now let's run through a quick Q&A because I know you've probably got some questions. So first of all, will Drive slow my site down? Not at all. Everything loads asynchronously, doesn't block rendering, and has minimal impact on core web vitals. In fact, mine actually didn't change at all. So it's definitely safe for SEO. The second question is, will it change my articles? Absolutely not. Drive will not rewrite anything on your site. It's only going to add links, etc., and enhance your content. The third question is, can I still use Mediavine or Raptive? And of course, the answer is yes. Ads bring ad revenue. Drive brings affiliate income. They work alongside each other, so there's no issues. I personally use Mediavine and Drive together, and it's all good. And that's a wrap. So if you're a travel blogger or creator, Drive is basically just going to turn your website into a smarter, more automated monetization system. You focus on creating great content and Drive will focus on automating monetization in the background. If you want to spend less time on affiliates and more time traveling and creating blog posts, then it's definitely worth checking out. Try Travelpayouts Drive using the link below.